Back in Lagos, it's time for Trending Now, and the only lady that will give me all the timely information is standing by, Olamide Odekunle. Good morning to you. How are you doing?
Good morning, team. How are you doing today? I already know how you're doing because we spent the entire morning together. The tally is 5 women dead at the grassroots level in just 7 weeks. Now, while each case has been linked to illness, the sheer speed and concentration of these losses have left many residents uneasy. They are asking questions. Back to back, 5 women have died at the local government level in just 7 weeks. This is disturbing. Let's take a look at what you had to say on social media. Emmanuel Jacob says, the passing of yet another female local government official in Lagos is deeply troubling. While we mourn, we must also reflect. 5 deaths in 2 months is too many to ignore. Out of respect for their service and the public they served, a transparent review is both appropriate and necessary. Silence helps no one. Now, team, the reason why this is, I'm coming to you now, the reason why this is trending on social media is because of the fact that it seems to be a pattern. No autopsies have been carried out on these women. Is it structural challenges, health challenges that all these women are facing at the same time, or is it something more sinister? I thought it was important to touch on this.
I will be telling a lie if I tell you I know the answer to that question. People say if it happens twice, it's a coincidence. But when it happens 3, 4, 5 times, it's a question that should be answered. So maybe the people that know should look a little bit inwards and see what is going on. Women in local government in Lagos State, an endangered species, God forbid.
God forbid. We need to make sure that they are safe. You know, women in politics, they should be safe in politics. This is quite scary. This is no coincidence anymore. I saw the story and my heart broke. You know, it happened 1, 2, 3, 4. No, it's something that they really need to check. Our women need to be safe in politics. I don't know if it's spiritual. I don't know if it's political. But whatever it is, we need to find out, and we need to make sure that women are safe. They go, they do their time, and they leave. They do not carry their dead body out.
Yeah, sometimes it breaks our hearts to hear that people are dying, especially when it becomes a pattern. But I'm a child of providence. I believe that things that happen are usually based on probably how it has been destined. Even people who try to kill others, if it is never destined that they will be killed, then it would never happen. If it's destined that they will die at a time, the person who tries to kill them, you know, will just think that he succeeded, or he or she succeeded in doing that, but then will be earning the sin of killing others. But I want to believe that it's probably providence, and we can only pray to God to, you know, help us, you know, stem this tide of people people dying at a time that we do not want them to go at all.
5 women in 7 weeks, that's one death every week and a half. It's troubling, and I hope that the police follow the pattern and follow the story. Moving on. In Oyo State, Governor Seyi Makinde has announced a dramatic pay rise for security guards at Ladoke Akintola University of Technology Teaching Hospital, aka LAUTECH, following an open plea for help by one of the security guards. Have a look at this video.
Ní ọjọ́ kìíní oṣù kẹfà 2021, a gbé plákáàdì kan dání. A dẹ̀ fi hàn yín wípé kẹjọ kẹràn wá lọ́wọ́. Gbogbo àwọn èèyàn bí ó ṣe wà staff ni wọ́n. Àwa ti wà ń bì kí Ọ̀túnba Adébáyọ̀ Àlàkálà kó tó di pé iṣẹ́ bí ó parí. Bó ni àwa náà fẹ́ fi ìrètí wa sí lọ́jọ́ ọ̀la, a kì í ṣe staff ọmọ ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ ni ẹjọ́ ẹ gbà wá. We are suffering. Please and please, please. I have family with 3 children.
I can solve the problem right away. I say pé kí wọ́n convert ẹ̀yin 67 yẹn directly gẹ́gẹ́ bí ad hoc workers, and you will get 80,000 naira every month.
Now, the new salary of the outsourced security guards is now set at 80,000 naira from October, a raise from the 18,800 naira that they were previously earning. Governor Makinde also approved 219 million naira for promotion arrears to be paid in 3 installments, and he has also pledged to clear outstanding minimum wage arrears for hospital workers before the year runs out. But for the guards, this decision does mark a shift from wages that look like survival to wages that look like decent earnings. And it really does highlight the broader issue of outsourced labor in Nigeria's public institutions. Let's take a look at social media. I'll take 3 tweets. Let me hear what you had to say about this story. Storyman says, while I appreciate the gesture, it's sad that they had to cry out before getting the raise. 18K in this economy is just cruel. I hope the security guards actually get the new salary. And Safety Cabal says, so the security guards are being paid 18K monthly salaries. That is the highest level of wickedness. The governor tried, but he should investigate why they are being underpaid when the minimum wage was 33K and now set at 70,000 naira. AJ Daniel says, one voice, one moment of courage, and everything changed. It just shows the power of speaking up, especially when the right leader is listening. Respect to Governor Makinde for acting swiftly. Team, there's two schools of thoughts on this story. You know, one school of thought is it was amazing that the governor did something to intervene. It was amazing that the security guard spoke out with courage, and because of that, they will now be paid more. But a lot of people are saying 80,000 naira is not even enough for a man who has a family needs in this country with our inflation rates and with everything that is going on economically.
The man still had a family when he was receiving 18,000. You know, let us give accolades to situations that deserve accolades. And this also shows to a lot of people that if you make your request known in a mature way, you will get what you want. I want to say thank you to Governor Makinde for that gesture. And not only the security men, why they were paid 18,000, as one of your comments asked, is because they were not staff. Now he has said you have to absorb them into the staff community and you pay them 80,000. That is a big leap.
Governor Makinde, first of all, thank you. That was a good one. But sometimes it just hurts me that people have to cry out before we finally listen to them. I'm just wondering how somebody will survive on 18K. Olamide, I'm worried. How was he eating? You know, how was he doing transportation? It's quite worrisome. But now we see 80K is something, but it can be better because we know the economy we are now. It's difficult, you know, to even survive monthly with 80K. This is a step in the right direction. But like Oliver Twist that I am, I'm always asking for more. The people really do deserve better.
Normally, as a woman that you are, you always ask for more.
She doesn't need to.
Which is normal for anyone. Yes, which is normal for anyone because we want things to get better. It goes to show that we have a listening governor, I would say, and then the governor could have said, okay, see me in my office, or I will look into the matter. When he said, I can't solve the problem, when I saw the video, I thought probably it would say something other than what he had said, you know, promising 80,000 naira. However, this signifies to me that, so the government, generally, they have problems, they have solutions to our problems. Yeah. They can easily say, yes, wave their magic wand and then pronto, everything, you know, turns to, you know, the El Dorado that we want. So we want more from the government across the nation to do things like what Governor Makinde has just done. We do not want to hear red tapeism, bureaucracy, and so much so that the man at the end of the day will not or may not get the dividend of this, you know, crying out and saying that I promise you 80,000 naira. Please let it cut across every citizen of Oyo State and indeed all governors of Nigeria.
Absolutely.
That's what we want to see.
Thank you so much, team. Moving on to our Big Brother Naija update that I promised you all back home. It's drama in the Big Brother Naija house as one of the season 10 housemates, Faith Adewale, has been shown the door. Have a look at this very short video.
Yes, Big Brother.
Despite Big Brother's warnings, in the middle of a disagreement with your fellow housemates, you chose to act aggressively and violently towards her, a complete disregard for her physical safety and Big Brother's rule. Big Brother would like to repeat that such behavior is absolutely unacceptable in Big Brother's house. Faith.
Yes, Big Brother.
For your actions, you are hereby disqualified from Big.
Now, Biggie announced Faith's disqualification on yesterday after an emergency meeting in the lounge. And this decision came just hours after a heated scuffle with his fellow housemate Sultana during a group task. This clash started when Sultana accused Faith of being controlling, insisting on leading their group despite the task having little to do with his medical background. Then, unfortunately, things turned physical when Faith dragged a basket of materials from her, causing her to fall and injure her hand. Management of the Big Brother house ruled that the act violated the show's strict ban on physical violence, an offense that carries the ultimate penalty, disqualification. Goodbye, Faith. Let's take a look at social media. I'll take one tweet on this. KV says, no matter the situation, you shouldn't be dragging something with a woman in such manner on national TV. What if anything happens to her in the process? That is a good question. Moving on to international news. Netflix is under fire, and this time from some of the loudest voices online. Tech billionaire Elon Musk and a lot of other high-profile figures are leading a wave of subscription cancellations in protest of an animated series featuring a transgender protagonist. The show at the center of it all is called Dead End Paranormal Park, and it follows two teenagers working at a haunted theme park, and its lead character, Barney, is transgender, a storyline that Elon Musk and his right-wing influencers accuse Netflix of pushing on children. But the backlash had a lot of ripple effects. Netflix stock dipped nearly 2% on the 1st of October, although it's currently unclear if this slide was tied directly to the protest. It's also personal for Elon Musk because his 21-year-old transgender daughter, Vivian Jenner Wilson, has since publicly distanced herself from him. I'm confused. While Musk has blamed what he calls the woke mind agenda for the reason he no longer speaks to his daughter. But for now, Netflix is staying silent. But the controversy, of course, raises bigger questions. Is this just another culture war, or could it shape how streaming platforms handle representation on gender going forward? Let's take a look at social media. I'll take 2 tweets. Noble says, this show is slowly becoming a home for lunatics. See how adults are behaving like primary school children. Elena says, representation isn't a test, it's reality. LGBTQ people exist in every story, setting, and age group. Including them isn't shocking, it's accurate. The real issue isn't the content, it's people uncomfortable seeing lives that don't mirror their own. I'll take one more tweet. Very interesting team. Now, in media studies, one of the things that they taught us was the magic bullet theory, which means that, you know, a lot of people believe that the moment you ingest media or view media, it immediately goes into your subconscious and it shapes what you think is normal and acceptable. We're seeing transgender people in cartoons, and Elon Musk is now saying this has to be cancelled. You are corrupting our children. You're causing moral decay. What do you think? Is it really a magic bullet? Are they trying to seep things into our subconscious?
First of all, Netflix is a streaming service, so you watch what you want to watch, you know. So Netflix, that's why some of the things you see on Netflix, you can't see on terrestrial TV. But you see, if a voice like Elon Musk says something, the world listens. There will be reaction. So it's let's just wait and see how Netflix reacts to this. Netflix hasn't said anything so far because it is Elon Musk that spoke out.
All right, but I want to speak about Big Brother. I want to bring it home and speak about, you know, the guy that was disqualified, Fate, if I'm correct. Is it Fate?
Yeah.
Okay. You know, it's so sad that you get into the house and Big Brother is supposed to show how people live together amicably, and then you now try to be violent. This is not the first time that Big Brother has, you know, put people out of the house. We talk about Erica, we talk about Tasha, we talk about Kemen, we can go on and on. And I'm happy, I love the way Big Brother does not joke with violence, because these are people from different backgrounds. You cannot go and beat somebody's daughter or kill somebody's daughter. I'm just sad that, you know, some of our youths, they exhibit a lot of violence, and this is what you've shown it on national TV. You know, people should learn how to control their anger, and as a man, it's said that you should not even lift your hand on a woman or even have heated arguments with a woman, but now it's lost you the show. Sorry to you.
Yes, Olamide, talk about what Netflix has done. I love the fact that you referred to one of the classical theory of communication or mass communication, the magic bullet or epidemic needle theory, where whenever the media throws it at you, they believe that, yes, it's just going to change. And it still happens. And that led us to the social responsibility theory, where the media is meant to be very, very socially responsible. But these people, they are not actually preaching that. Imagine hosting this kind of movie on your platform. How much more of it do you also have on the platform? Well, that's why we have been advised that the kids that are growing up, the younger ones, we should always watch the cartoons that will play for them, because they embed LGBTQ, you know, in the psyche, subconscious of these people. They embed too many immoralities in it. These people preach to us that polygamy is very bad, but they are telling us that we can marry ourselves as men, we can marry ourselves as women. Make it make sense, please.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for your submissions, team.